Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of StealSpeaks with your host, Mr.StealUrGurl. And it is finally here everyone, it's the final of the STA Subcom 2 Training Academy Tournament. It happened in August and we are finally getting to it. It is for the gold and the silver, but mostly the gold. It is a best of 3. Game 1 is in Powderhorn Mesa, Game 2 is Seraphim 7 Site, I think. And if they make it to it, the third one would be on Open Palms. It is between Nuclearpizza and Pokerface. Well, without further ado, here it goes for the gold and the silver. Alright everyone, welcome back. This is game 1 between Nuclearpizza and Pokerface. First match is happening on Powderhorn Mesa. Let's see how these players get on. Alright, and a very loud card passes by. I don't know if it was picked up. And Nuclearpizza researches structures. He researches the build cost of structures. And he is the brown UEF, opening with a double land factory. He isn't even building mexes. He's going double land factory first. And his opponent is Pokerface, the green UEF, doing eco, then a triple land factory. Let's speed it up a little bit and continue to watch. I am interested in seeing what Nuclearpizza is doing. Now he's working on eco with his commander. That is going to afford him lots of troops. Pokerface got weapon range, and the Titan, I don't know if I agree with that, but since it's such a short rush distance, it could work. And Nuclearpizza is sending out a meteor. He's sending out that mobile missile launcher. He puts down a radar well before that 4th mex, and he gets 1 energy generator. Pokerface is working on a line of 3, and he's just now getting his 2nd land factory up. Doesn't have a radar. That is probably going to cost him. I don't think you need this much energy this early on with the 1.26 patch. I think that is a bit of a mistake. Nuclearpizza is just queuing up a move order for that engineer. He mustn't have the mass. He's getting that engineer to build another mass extractor. And this is very good for Pokerface. He is continuing to gain some eco. Now Pokerface has finally put down that radar. That is a good thing. Nuclearpizza, I think, still outnumbers him a little bit. Tanks are better than bots. Especially, there it is, the weapon range. That is going to make his tanks so much better than the bots. All he has to do is just kite them. And here it is. A little Fractar. Here, and Pokerface is dancing with the bots. 1 goes down, and one of those rockheads almost went down as well, but it didn't happen because Nuclearpizza knew how to micro that guy. And both the players are bringing their commanders to the center, which is the right thing to do in this situation. The unit, there are not that many units on the field. The commander could be a nice tanking unit. I am going to zoom in. I'm sorry for all the zooming. I hope I'm not causing any seizures for anyone. And there's some micro mistakes there by Pokerface. He is, a couple units went down, and there's Nuclearpizza cutting in between the units. There's a micro mistake there, but it's not too bad. Neither of the players did a micro mistake that was too bad. It's just a problem when your units are in front of the commander and there's engagement. Pokerface was able to pick off with his commander that unit, and same thing with that blob. The Titan blob was able to pick off a rockhead. That is the problem. Nuclearpizza's army is slowly catching up to Pokerface's. Well, Pokerface is in the yellow. He's kind of hurt, so he doesn't really want to tank that much. But there it goes. That blob is getting utterly annihilated, while Nuclearpizza's blob is doing pretty well. Alright. I see what Pokerface is doing now. He's trying to keep his commander alive as he switches to rock heads coming from those factories, but his commander is really low on health. Nuclearpizza smells blood. I think he's going to go in for the kill. He's parking those meteors there to just tear up those factories from a distance. I think that's the right thing to do. And Nuclearpizza is walking on in there with his ACU, just slapping Pokerface right in the face. That was kind of silly, Pokerface face. And Nuclearpizza gets training 1, and
Commander destroyed.
Boom! There he goes. Nuclearpizza wins the first match. Pokerface goes down, and that was very well played by both players. I think Nuclearpizza definitely won that one because he went factories before anything, and he only has, let me see how many power generators he has. I believe he only has, he has 2. He only has 2, and he built them kind of late, whereas Pokerface went for 3 early on, and then he got a really late radar. His opponent was pretty much in the vicinity as soon as that radar went down, giving him less time to react. And Titans, those rarely do well against tanks, but they are a very nice little raiding unit. Let's go to the next match. Alright, we are going to sit through the loading screen, so get over it, everyone. I have a pretty fast computer, so here it goes. Alright, everyone, and welcome to the second match of the best of 3 of the finals, the Subcom 2 Training Academy tournament. It happened in August, and let's see if Nuclearpizza could take this for the gold, or if Pokerface could fight back and get the gold himself. So, here's Nuclearpizza starting in as the Cybran. He's a brown Cybran. He likes the color of poop. I'm just playing. He is starting with a air factory opener. That is the right thing to do on this map. He is also going straight for that air factory. No eco, and he's got a research station queued up. He went build cost, build time. That is a very wise decision. And here is Pokerface. It looks like he went some eco before the air factory, and he's doing the 3 power generators. I highly disagree with that, but hey, he's up here in the final, so what do I know? And he's continuing to eco up. That is a very nice thing. Let's speed this bad boy up just a tad bit. And there, Nuclearpizza is continuing his eco. There is the first Gemini from the hot off the presses. And nothing, no wasps yet for... Oh, there's his first wasp. First wasp for Pokerface. And that is the standard Nuclearpizza thing to do. Send out 1 for the scout and have a second one ready to help mop up the pursuing interceptor. And there it goes. That interceptor does not have a chance. Sending 2 out. Now the third is already off the press. He's running off the factory line. There is a 3. I just have a problem with that. But hey, like I said, who am I? 2 research stations. That is going to get a lot of research done there for Nuclearpizza. I am hoping that works out for him. Is that a third one? An energy generator. Now that's his first energy generator, and that's an interesting timing on that. But in this new patch, you have lots of energy to spend. And there's a scout going off for Pokerface as those 2 wasps just get utterly shredded. And that wasp itself is going to get shredded. I'm sorry I wasn't able to zoom in to that bigger air battle, but there was two things happening at once, so I didn't. And that is the right thing to go after, is that radar. Very, very good pickup there for Nuclearpizza. And Pokerface is going research station. That's a pretty decent thing to do. I would have gone a second air factory since I was losing air. But you're way behind on research. That might actually work out for him. And down goes that engineer. And I like how Pokerface built on that wreck. So he gets the bonus on building over a wreck. And notice, only now Nuclearpizza builds a radar station. That is the right thing to do, considering he has air supremacy. And he's already flying all over his opponent's base, forcing him to waste 200 plus mass, I think it's about 200 mass, on that heavy AA tower. That could have been spent on making another mobile unit factory, such as the very nice engagement there for Pokerface. He actually picks off one of the Geminis. He might be able to level the playing field, but two Geminis go down. Lots of wasps are going down. Wow, it looks like they're kind of... No, they're not even. There's a lot more Geminis in the field, but I think Pokerface did a pretty decent job of holding his own there with being that far behind. But Pokerface could have gotten that air factory much sooner if he hadn't have gotten that AA tower. That's a nice spot for it, way up there for AA purposes. That's pretty good. And that AA tower placement is actually excellent because it protects all, where my cursor's going around, it protects all around there. That's a very nice spot. And another research station and another energy generator. Only two energy generators from Nuclearpizza. And another... Oh, I see what happened. And let's see, a megalith too. It looks like we're going to be seeing megaliths. The land gantry's going down for Nuclearpizza. And another energy generator. That's the wise thing to do, considering that megaliths are energy heavy. And a shield, that's a good idea, because that poor little radar, those radars got bombed to pretty much hell. Heck, whatever. For the second time there a second ago. And the tactical missile upgrade, that's going to be quite nice to take out that mass extractor. It's not much, but it's still, it's something. Another scout going off for Pokerface. That is, it's around that time to scout, definitely against a Cybran. That metal extractor goes down. A fortified artillery. Yeah, I think Pokerface probably saw that. And the gantry finally starts producing a megalith. And I do believe that, yes, that air factory starts producing again. Another energy generator goes up. Hardened artillery, and he's going for the long-range artillery for the UEF. I think that's what's happening. It appears he stopped building mobile air units. Oh, there goes the wasp production for that one factory. And a land factory for Nuclearpizza. I'm sure he's going to be getting something. Rate of fire, and yes, the adapter and the Cobra. That's nice. That's going to create a very nice little death ball for that megalith. Even if Nuclearpizza loses air, he's going to have those adapters to protect that megalith. And it appears Nuclearpizza's going straight for it, bringing that megalith out there, hot off the assembly line, going right for an attack. And that fortified artillery makes no time in starting to fire at that megalith. Some health gets shaved off it. Like to see that adapter right next to that megalith in this situation, but it won't make that much difference considering how many fortified artillery are there. That shield would go down in pretty much one or less volleys. What I mean by less volleys, like maybe 2 of them hitting. And bombers coming up. That's a pretty good idea. That I like that, because he's going to need to take out that megalith pretty much at all costs. But Nuclearpizza still has that nasty Air Force, so I don't know how Pokerface is going to be how he's going to pull this off. I think if he had more wasps building out of 1, and an air factory producing the Eagle Eye, that would probably be a good idea. And let's see what happens here. Those bombs shave off some health from that megalith, but that megalith AA is pretty decent, coupled with that. Oh, that megalith's first beam just hit the hill. That's no good, and that's very smart there for Pokerface to repair that. He really needs to get hardened artillery up in on that to start putting lots of damage on that megalith. That megalith is in a very unfortunate position, and that Cobra is taking out that fortified artillery very slowly. This isn't celery, it's slowly. And now Pokerface is walking in there with his commander to deal with it, and a couple Eagle Eyes. That adapter shield absorbs some strikes, and Pokerface is in the yellow. That is not the right thing to do. But finally the beast has fallen, as another 2 coming off the assembly lines. I think that is pretty much going to be it. A cicada coming out. A cicada has been researched, and Pokerface got the shield generator. I find that to be not the right thing to do, but he's in a bind. He doesn't really have much else. I don't know what else could save him from this. But that megalith was able to fire up the hill and do lots of damage on that fortified artillery. That engineer starts that. Down goes the shield generator. That is highly unfortunate. That megalith is marching up the hill with its adapter escort. Those Eagle Eyes are not going to do anything against that megalith. And I think it would be wise for Nuclearpizza, Training 1, Nuclearpizza to commit his Air Force. That megalith is still looking very healthy, taking health off of that ACU. Fortified artillery. Down goes an air factory from Pokerface. And here comes the Air Force. Pokerface is really not looking healthy. He is just about to bite it. I think we're looking at the end here, folks. And boom! There goes Pokerface. Very well played there, Nuclearpizza. You are taking home the gold. Very nice. And Pokerface, you are taking home the silver. Still very good. Awesome game. Awesome match. You did very well, Pokerface, against an incredible player. And Nuclearpizza, you played very well throughout this tournament. You both did, but Nuclearpizza is taking home the gold. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and even favorite this video. That would be very helpful for me. Anyhow, thank you, everyone, for watching, and as always, GG!